Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.
Hi guys, hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is your girl Movia and Malcolm is behind the camera. He's working on the technique, the lighting, the camera and everything. This video is most especially made for students. You know, student life in Germany can be overwhelming. It can be so stressful. The bills, guys. If you're a student in Germany or you're a new student in Germany, you want some tips on saving, living a good life, though you're a student, even when you're just coming to Germany and you're going to be a student or planning to come to Germany. If you want some saving tips, this video is for you. Get popcorn, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, lay back and listen. Take some notes as well because some of the information might be helpful. A saving tip in Germany, most especially for the students, is staying or living in shared apartments. Shared apartments are called WGs. It is a W and a G, but in Germany it is called a WG. And the WGs are the shared apartments. They are really lifesavers for the students in Germany. You know, the bills in Germany, paying rent is really expensive in Germany, regardless where you're staying. If you're staying in Germany, if you decide to stay in a stand-alone or in your apartment alone, it can be so expensive. And the prices, for example, it also depends on the city you're staying in. I'm talking about the city I'm staying in right now is Berlin, and Berlin is one of the most expensive cities when it comes to rent. And WG, Wohngemeinschaft, shared apartment, is the lifesaver for the students. And for example, the amount of an apartment in Berlin can go up to 1,500, 1,300. It can range from 1,000 or 700 to 1,500 or even more if you're staying alone. So a WG, a shared apartment, can be a lifesaver. How does this work? You stay in a shared apartment, you have your room, you share the kitchen, you share the bathroom and the toilet and other shared spaces in an apartment, and you pay the rent together. For example, if you're staying in a shared apartment for two people and the rent is 1,000, this is too much money to be paid by a student alone in Germany. So if you're staying two people in this kind of apartment, you end up paying like 500 each of you to make a total of 1,000. It is a lifesaver. So if you're planning to come to Germany, you're a new student in Germany, please look for a WG, Wohngemeinschaft. Shared apartment is the way to go if you really love to save some money. Don't forget that, very important tip. The next tip is avoid eating out. This can be so attempting to eat out because you know we all love food. Food is life. I love food. I love to eat. And eating out can be so nice, can be so comfortable. But try to regulate on the times you eat out because eating out is really expensive in Germany. If you decide to eat out daily, this I'm speaking out of personal experience and about student life. Eating out can be so expensive if you decide to buy food from a supermarket and decide to cook for yourself and calculate the times you eat out and the times you're eating at home. The expenses can differ. Eating out is so expensive. Paying for restaurants, it can range from 30 to 50 or more euros. I'll be writing the Ugandan shillings approximately down on the screen, the prices I'm speaking in Germany. So it can be so expensive. So if you decide to eat home, you can use this kind of money you're spending in one day in a restaurant to use it for a whole week or even more if you're eating home and cooking your own food. Very important tip. Next tip is choosing the places you go shopping, grocery shopping. In Germany, there are supermarkets. I don't want to say classes, but there are supermarkets that are price friendly and the supermarkets that are really expensive. Should I mention the supermarkets? You could try to look for the supermarkets that have relatively affordable prices with good quality food for students, not only students, but even for people that love to save money. Supermarkets like Penny, supermarkets like Lidl, Aldi, Netto are supermarkets that are really having affordable prices that students can also afford and regardless eat good quality food. Those are the supermarkets that I recommend for students or for any other person that loves to save money in Germany. And the supermarkets that are expensive, we have Edeka. You could just go window shopping in Edeka, not take down the notes of the prices of the same products you're going to buy from a supermarket like Penny. You will get the difference. The next tip, this is going to be sensitive, but it is the truth, and I am speaking out of personal experience. If you have a different opinion, please feel free to put it in the comment section. It might help someone out there that is watching this video. Another tip for people that would love to save money, especially students in Germany, is moving in with a partner. This is not something that has to be forcefully. This is something that has to come from down your heart. If you work together with your partner, moving in with your partner, oh my goodness, this is so hard to explain. For the people that are having partners that moved in and making a 50-50, most of the ladies don't want to hear this, but it is the truth. But if you're doing a 50-50 with your partner, it does not mean you have to do a 50-50 for everything. But the most important things, for example, the rent, you're not in a VG, but if you are in an apartment with a partner, you could share rents like the monthly bills, and that can help both of you save money. It is not equal to a person that's staying alone, paying the apartment alone, and footing all the monthly bills alone. So having a partner is also another advantage when it comes to saving money in Germany. Trust me on this. Another tip is using cheap transportation in Germany is a very important tip for saving money when it comes to transportation fees. Most of the students have the discounts on transportation depending on the Bundesland. Bundesland is state. Depending on the state you're in, most of the states offer discounts for transportation for students. So if you take these discounts, it is a very easy way and cheap for students to be able to pay for transportation within their state using these discounts. For example, in Berlin, there is a student abonnement where you pay monthly for transportation and you can use all the transport services in this city. And if someone has plans to travel out of the city, I recommend a very important saving tip to use blah blah cars. What are blah blah cars? Blah blah cars are car sharing transportation services. For example, if someone is traveling from the state I'm staying in and traveling to Munich, I am staying in Berlin, and if someone is driving to Munich with their private car, they will register in the blah blah looking for a passenger just to pay a small amount of money, for example 20 euros. That is very affordable if you're traveling by road. Blah blah 20 euros to a state like Munich from Berlin. If you compare these prices, when you decide to use the rail services, it is so expensive. So I would advise students or someone that loves to save money in Germany to use shared cars, for example, if you're traveling out of the cities, or even booking very early for the trips out of the city. That can also be another very good saving tip. If you're traveling, for example, in April to another state like Frankfurt and you're staying in Berlin, it is better if you book like 3 or 4 months early. The prices can be relatively low to the person that is booking shortly before the takeoff. It can be so expensive. So good planning and early planning for transportation and using car sharing services can be so important and can help you save money as a student. I have to accept that I am not a very, that I am not a good planner when it comes to transportation. For example, when it comes to traveling out of the city or flight, bus, rails. I am not good at this kind of planning, though I've been in Germany for relatively some time. So this problem is handled by Malcolm. He helps me book all the trips that I have to go to or where we have to travel. He is good at planning, so he helps us save that money when he plans early. And if I am planning a journey, then we spend more money, of course, because I'm not good at planning. The next tip, if you want to save money in Germany, is free events. In one of our videos, we advised people that just came to Germany to build their social life, and you cannot build your social life when you're home. Some of the people fear building social life because they think that always when I go out, I have to spend a lot of money. I have to do this and this. I have to spend a lot of money each time I go out. That is one of the reasons that stops most of the people from going out to build their social life. The most important tip about this is trying to look for free events in your area in the internet. Like we said in one of our videos, use the internet for everything. Go to the internet, search the free events in your area. There are always events where you don't have to pay a cent to be part of these events and build your social life as well. So try to look for the free events, because paying for events every, for example, weekend, each time you go out to build your social life, if you have to spend as a student, it can be so overwhelming and it is not nice, because we want to save money. So look for the free events, and it is a good tip where you can socialize and save money at the same time. Before I go on with this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you have not yet done so. To our staying subscribers, the ones that are always there for us, the ones that are never leaving, thank you very much. We appreciate. And to the new subscribers, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Please keep recommending us to other viewers. Share our videos, like, comment. Next saving tip to students. If you're a student and you want to, regardless, live a good life in Germany, we recommend to book student hostels for the people that have interest in traveling. For example, in Germany, you can travel, if you have a Schengen visa, you can travel to all European countries. And there are people, students that love traveling as hobby, or they really love traveling as something they enjoy doing, but they fear to travel because they think it is so expensive. Like I said, it is always important to book the flights really early. You could even get flights of 15 euros. So it depends on how early you book the flights. And if you were traveling to other Schengen countries or other countries around Germany, I recommend always booking student hostels instead of hotels, because the student hostels are always cheaper than the hotels, though they don't provide the same services as the hotels, but they're always also comfortable, and they have possibilities of food and each other service that you could get from a hotel. Please try this out. You're not going to regret. You're going to save a lot of money, at the same time have fun in other new cities and areas where you go to make your holidays and visits. Here comes the big boss tip for saving in Germany. Please, 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 if you wanna earn or save some money monthly, this goes to the students that can handle it. Get a side job, a Nebenjob. It is called a Nebenjob in German. Get a Nebenjob, a side hustle. As you're studying, you need a side job to help you finance your life as a student. You're a student, but you don't have to be a broke student. You want to be a student that has some money, at least a student that can travel at a cheap price, at the same time saving and having another source of income as a student. A Nebenjob in Germany, you can work up to 20 hours a week and earn money. That money is good for a student. It can sustain student life, living a good student life, comfortable student life, saving at the same time, and enjoying your student journey. We hope the tips we have given you are helpful. Try them out. If you have new tips, don't hesitate to write them down in the comment section. it might be helpful for someone out there watching this video. And thank you very much for coming this far. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for coming by. And if you're just watching this video or you've not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, press the ring bell such that you get a notification each time we post a new video. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.